If you're thinking about buying the 8BitDo Ultimate Bluetooth controller, stick around because I'm about to reveal some surprising truths you won't find in the straightforward Amazon listings. This controller promises compatibility with Switch, Steam Deck, and Windows, sports a slick charging dock, and even offers a Hall effect sensing joystick for precision gameplay. But here's what surprised me. It's not all sunshine and rainbows like the marketing might have you believe. In fact, some issues left me scratching my head, and I'm here to give you the honest lowdown before you hit that buy button. Forget the hype, let's dig in. Deep dive begins now. So who exactly is the 8BitDo Ultimate Bluetooth controller for? If you're a gamer who juggles between Switch, Steam Deck, and a Windows PC, this controller sounds like a dream. One device to rule them all with wireless Bluetooth, 2.4G adapters, and USB-C options. It boasts 22 hours of rechargeable battery life, pro-level back paddle buttons, and an impressive rumble with motion controls. Sounds like the perfect package for serious gamers craving ergonomic design and customizable profiles. Right, but let me tell you, it's a bit like ordering a gourmet meal only to find the steaks overcooked. Not quite what you expected. First off, let's break down the connectivity. The controller is compatible with a variety of devices via Bluetooth, a 2.4G adapter, or USB-C cable. This flexibility is a huge benefit on paper, especially if you have multiple platforms. However, here's the catch. Bluetooth connectivity isn't always smooth as silk. Lag and intermittent connection drops can mess with your gameplay experience, which is a big problem if you're in the middle of an intense boss fight or competitive match. The 2.4G adapter helps reduce latency, but you have to keep the adapter plugged in, which kind of defeats the purpose of wireless freedom. And speaking of adapters, losing or damaging that tiny accessory means you're back to wired play or unreliable Bluetooth. Not ideal. As for the Hall effect sensing joystick, this is touted as a big advancement over traditional potentiometer joysticks, promising better longevity and accuracy. And it does feel responsive and firm, with less stick drift over time compared to cheaper controllers. But it's not completely perfect. Some users report occasional dead zones or inconsistent sensitivity, especially when switching between different profiles through the Ultimate software. Which brings me to customization. It's great that you can create custom profiles on PC or mobile Android/iOS, but the setup isn't very intuitive. The Ultimate software has a steep learning curve. If you're not tech-savvy, you might find yourself frustrated trying to remap buttons or switch modes on the fly. The 2 Pro back paddle buttons sound fantastic for shooters or fighting games, giving extra control without complex button combos. Yet they're quite small and placed in a way that some players found awkward to press quickly, turning what should be a game advantage into a mild inconvenience. Also, the physical build is generally solid, but the controller feels a little bulkier compared to Nintendo's Pro Controller or other premium options. It's not uncomfortable per se, but after longer gaming sessions, your hands might ache if you have smaller hands or prefer lightweight gear. Let's talk about the charging dock. It's multifunctional and stable, automatically powering the controller on or off when docked or undocked, which is a neat touch. The dock keeps your setup clean and eliminates loose cables. But the dock itself is an extra accessory to carry if you're on the go, and it only comes with one controller charging capability. If you're a 2-controller household, this is a minor hassle. Plus, charging speed is decent but nothing groundbreaking. There's also rumble, vibration, and motion controls built in, so it's ready for immersive experiences. But honesty moment. The rumble is a bit on the weak side, lacking the punch and depth that some competitors deliver. If you want serious haptic feedback, you might be disappointed. Oh, and the motion controls work fine, but they're not game-changing. It's more like a checkbox feature than a wow factor. So, you might be wondering, with all these minor inconveniences, why the 4.3-star rating on Amazon. Well, it's largely because of the enthusiast crowd who highly value the cross-platform functionality and customization potential. When it works, it's a versatile and well-rounded controller, but it's definitely not flawless, and those looking for plug-and-play simplicity could get frustrated. By the way, if you're someone who owns only one platform or prefers zero setup time, this controller might feel like overkill. Funny enough, I tried using the software on my phone and nearly needed a PhD in controller wizardry to figure out button mapping. At one point, I half expected Gandalf to appear and say, "You shall not pass," when I tried to save a profile. So, a quick heads up, patience is a virtue here. Relatedly, let me share a quick story. A friend of mine who's a die-hard Steam Deck fan bought the 8BitDo Ultimate, expecting seamless integration, but experienced lag during wireless play that made his Mario Kart races feel more like snail races. It was frustrating until he switched to USB-C wired mode, which fixed most of the issues. This showed me that while the controller aims high, reliability sometimes takes a backseat. Now, before you start thinking I'm bashing it completely, here's the twist. Despite its quirks, the 8BitDo Ultimate Bluetooth controller shines in customization and versatility in ways many competitors don't. The ability to switch custom profiles on the fly with the dedicated button is a killer feature for streamers or content creators who switch genres often. Also, the Hall effect joystick does provide durable precision, avoiding the stick drift nightmare that plagues cheaper controllers. And let's not forget, the battery life is really impressive, clocking up to 22 hours of continuous play without needing a recharge. If you hate interrupted gaming sessions, that's a big win. So what's the final verdict? Should you buy the 8BitDo Ultimate Bluetooth controller? If you value cross-platform flexibility and want deep customization, it's definitely worth considering. But if you expect flawless wireless performance out of the box or a lightweight form factor, you might want to check other premium options first. Also, if you're new to controller customization, be prepared to spend a bit of time mastering the software. It's like trying to assemble IKEA furniture with half the instructions missing. It's doable but requires patience and a bit of grit. One last joke before you wrap up your decision. Why did the gamer bring a ladder to the game? Because they heard the levels were high, but with 8BitDo's software, they might need that ladder to reach the customization settings. Okay, terrible, but you get my point. This controller is powerful but not the easiest climb. Now, if you're ready to snag the 8BitDo Ultimate Bluetooth controller for its convenience and features, I've dropped the best price link down in the description below. Prices do change fast, especially with Prime Day or holiday sales, so make sure to check it out soon. Trust me, with some setup effort, this controller will reward you with a premium gaming experience across platforms. And to wrap things up on a positive note, when it works well, the 8BitDo Ultimate Bluetooth controller truly delivers an impressive range of features packed into one device that saves you from juggling multiple controllers. It's like that reliable Swiss Army knife in your gaming bag, sometimes quirky, but incredibly handy when you master it. So, whether you're a Switch adventurer, Steam Deck warrior, or PC shooter, this controller is worth the shot if you want versatile tech without breaking the bank. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to check the link below for the latest deal. Happy gaming!